And we're back! I don't know why I always start with saving, because I totally forget to do that. But anyways, we're still Princess Ivo. We got the mirror thingy working, so now we know everything we need. The password is melon, because, you know, what else would it possibly be? We still have this picture of Prince Lollilos. Reed head, flower, book about carpentry, a rod with bait, fat worms. Ooh, I want my hat on. Yes, thank you. A jug, magic sunflower seeds, and a pot of gold. So we're gonna go to Cheap Cheap and see if he can get us a hippogriff to fly out of here on.
Father's changed the sunflower seeds. Well, can you feel anything?
Oh, she gave him the pot of gold at the same time. Super
now,
cheap,
don't
cheap.
exaggerate.
Super cheap, cheap.
Okay, here.
Super cheap, cheap. Super cheap, cheap. Whee!
Oh, I hope it works. But what's he going to be like when he's super cheap? He's got enough of an exaggerated opinion of himself as it is.
He does. He really does. Okay. Oh. He seriously flew back with the entire box with a hippogriff in
Oh,
it.
that's overdoing it a bit.
Or is it a hippogriff?
I thought you just wanted to deliver the pot of gold. You deserve it.
Lulz.
It's really in there, is it? Our hippogriff?
Yeah,
Why did the stud put it in there? Couldn't they have just let it fly back with you?
Oh, there's gonna be a problem.
You mean it was
there?
in the box already? You didn't actually see it?
Oh, man.
I'd love to have your trust. Oh well, at least it's pretty lively.
It's gonna be something else, isn't it?
Any problems on the journey? Good. And the watch just let you pass? Yeah, they trust you. Cheap Cheap blind purchased the hippogriff. His trust in the Aculeus stud is far greater than his mistrust of humankind's capacity to deceive. Relax, I'm on it. You've still got the receipt, haven't you, Cheap? Cheap? Didn't the hippogriff in the magazine look a bit different to this? Bigger, a bit more griff and a bit less hippo? Is this the effect of the epidemic? Mother said it changed things. The little chap has enough strength to demolish a heavy wooden box. That's a pretty good sign.
It's like a pride hippogriff.
You are strong enough, aren't you? You were able to demolish that box just now. Can you carry me as far as Seastone? Right then. The Archmage. Murdered? By Wilbur Weathervane?
I don't believe that at all. Nope. Nope.
There's something strange afoot, Cheap. Mark my words. I don't believe a word of it. Someone's responsible for this epidemic and someone wants to hurt our friends. Away to Seastone.
The Great Escape. A few days earlier in Seastone.
My name is Weathervane, Professor Weathervane.
You want to teach us?
Well, yes. Why not?
You're a gnome. Gnomes can't do magic.
I can and have. During my mage training, I Yes?
My mother also says that you should not be a teacher.
And?
But I think you're great, Professor.
Oh, thank you.
Say, Professor, what exactly is the magic constant? How long must Veritaserum mature? What can you tell us about ancient magic runes?
Be quiet and sit properly. I can answer all that, later. You seem to know a lot about magic.
You seem to really know a lot about magic.
More than you, anyway. Maybe we should switch places.
Maybe you should shut your... we never talked to teachers like that in my day.
Well, we do in mine. We'd like to have answers to our questions.
Google. No, I'm just kidding.
How about you sit down properly first?
Nope.
Nope. That's no, Professor. Or, more properly, yes, Professor.
Nope means yes, Professor. That's going to cause some misunderstandings. So, the magic constant? Veritaserum? Ancient magic runes? We want to learn something.
I will answer all your questions, but not now. It's time for History of Magic.
Then I have a history question. As everyone knows, gnomes are completely incompetent when it comes to magic. To be exact, only one great gnome mage has appeared in the last 800 years. He defeated Gremar, the last of the great dragons. What was the name of that last great gnome mage?
He was called Don't Ask Me Stupid Questions, not the right time. I'll be back in a minute.
He was called Sit Down at Your Desk Properly and Don't Ask Stupid Questions.
But don't they say there are no stupid questions, only stupid answers? And that there aren't supposed to be any bad students, only bad teachers?
Not right now. We will open your textbooks to page 100 and...
So I was right, wasn't I? You know nothing, not even the name of the only great maid your own people ever produced.
I just need a drink of water. Frog in my throat.
Ha!
Bully. Wow.
Oh man, Master Marcus warned me that the students would test me the first few hours, but this is a nightmare.
Yes, it is.
I don't know all of these things. I know nothing. Easy, boy, easy. Think, Wilbur, think.
Alright, we are Wilbur. Look at the package of pet food.
It can't be healthy in the long run for Fridolin to always eat parchment and old scrolls. Perhaps he'd like the pet food I bought. Master Marcus and the Archmage were so busy rebuilding the city that no one had the opportunity to teach me anything about teaching. This box was in a shop window down in the city. I thought it might be useful. After all, there are children with magic wands on it. But unfortunately, it just seems to be a bunch of those tricks. Like that old one with Mr. Wupperman, the top hat and the rabbit.
Yeah, references to the first
Short white
game.
rope, pair of dice, playing cards, and a guide on how to lead people up the garden path. That's just not right. Real magic or none at all.
See what more we
It
have.
looked like this before I ever moved in. Generations of teachers must have left their stuff here. I like it. The school has a history and, when I have time, I'll rummage through it. A few of the crates and boxes are labelled. Hands off. Property of the half-blood prince. Schrödinger. That box could hold a dead cat. Or not.
So the Half-Blood Prince, is that a Harry Potter reference? I'm not sure. I think I feel like I'm supposed to get the reference, but I don't. But Schrödinger I get, because particle physics jokes, I will get them. Magic ball.
Mages use balls like this to communicate over long distances. Master Marcus explained it to me. He'll know how I can tame those unruly students. My wand. The King of Thieves got it for me during my mage training. He and the other rats have been tirelessly helping to rebuild the city in recent months. They work closely with the Archmage, albeit mostly in secret.
Take the wand.
I still haven't figured out exactly how it works. Sometimes it performs the most amazing magic, sometimes it can't even perform the simplest of tasks. Archmage Alistair's promised to have a look at it sometime. Maybe it has a loose connection or something.
What is it, a phone?
This is my contract, signed by the Archmage. I'm the first teacher in the School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. At least the first since the school reappeared. At first I didn't want to accept. I know almost nothing about magic. But Master Alistair said there are very few mages left, and I had completed mage training faster than anyone else. I was the right person for the job. I wanted to help and learn more about magic, so I agreed. Hopefully that was the right decision. I wouldn't want to disappoint Master Alistair. So, what was that number again? 64731?
Hello.
Ah! Oh, wrong number! I can't remember Master Marcus's number. I had it written in my notebook.
Well, where is that? Oh, I'm pretty sure he ate Fridolin, the rabbit sheep. Oh, he's also from the first
The bed is
game.
pretty cozy. It's so cozy that Fridolin is curled up in it. But that's okay. Friends share. And he lets me sleep at the foot end. Earlier, in a situation like this, I would have holed up in bed and hoped that everything would somehow take care of itself. But those days are gone. I'm a professor of magic, and I have to solve my own problems.
That just sounds like a lot of work.
The bed is pretty, but that's...
Teddy!
Teddy is just, a keepsake and some moral support from home. Soft and cuddly moral support.
Yay!
Earlier, in it, but
Teddy!
these are the aviator goggles that my granddad gave me before my first trip to Seastone. Well, pair of aviator goggles. The original pair was lost when Grandad fired me into the cannon. That's when I found out Grandad has a whole box of these goggles. Every time he tries to persuade some idiot to do something stupid, he makes a rousing speech and then hands over his old aviator goggles.
Yep. Pretty much it.
This is Fridolin, my rabbit sheep. I had to cast the transformation spell during my mage training, and this is the result. I think we make a good team. A young mage and his rabbit sheep fighting side by side as a force for good. Unfortunately, Fridolin doesn't do much other than lay in bed and eat. I still have to convince him it's important. Well, buddy? What are you eating there? Hey, that's my notepad.
Take the notepad.
Still need that notepad. It has Master Marcus's number. A bowl of fresh, cool water for my roommate. There's no way I'm taking a bowl with me. I mean, how am I supposed to put a bowl of water into my pocket without getting my robe soaking wet?
I don't know.
It's not like I can just carry anything around. But I could use the bowl here in the room. Do you want some water, Fridolin? He seems to be hungry more than anything.
Okie dokie.
The entire school building is a bit scary. No one knows exactly where it was the last 20 years. It disappeared overnight and then reappeared just as suddenly once the war ended. There's a lot of magic in these old walls. The stove is always on, for example, and even though I've never put any wood in it. A magical stove is a fine thing in winter, but in the summer, this small room could quickly become sweltering.
Feel the heat.
Ow! That stone is definitely more than just warm. A beautiful golden ear trumpet. One of my predecessors must have laid it up there. A very tall predecessor.
Alright, Fridolin, have some Food, pet food.
Okay, we'll do it like this. I'll give you some delicious pet food, and you give me my notebook back. Okay, buddy? All right, me first. Okay. Now give me my notebook, please. Hey, I thought we had a deal.
Come on. Pet food. Sprinkle food on the bed.
Maybe I can lure Fridolin away from my notepad. That's it. That's all there is. Hey, Fridolin, look! Food! All you have to do is hop over here and get it.
Yeah, I still got bunny. Oh my god.
Wow! My rabbit sheep has superpowers. But now the food is gone and Fridolin is still hungry. No wonder I didn't do it right. It says, space-saving instant dry food. Soak in water before feeding. Crap. Fridolin's crazy about this stuff. And I've never even prepared it properly. Sometimes my wand works perfectly and sometimes less so. I don't quite have the hang of it yet.
Okay. Can I go out to the classroom again?
I don't know much about the history of magic. I wanted to read a book about it, but I couldn't find anything relevant in the whole school. I can't go back out there until I know the name of the gnome that defeated the... My students would lose all respect for me.
How would I teach them anything then? Transform Fridolin.
I've thought a few times about whether I should try to fully transform Fridolin into a sheep or back into a rabbit. But he seems to be quite happy the way he is, and I'm afraid that I might accidentally transform him into an elephant or a skunk or a dog.
Okay. One room, nothing to do. Oh, I can look at something here.
This has to be the oldest shoe I've ever seen. It's so old it's even lost its ability to stink. That's strange. There's paper in the bottom of the shoe. Oh, maybe the shoe has a hole and the paper is supposed to protect the wearer from getting wet feet. It's a sheet from a book. It's folded in the middle and printed on both sides. That equals 4 pages. It wasn't torn out. It looks more like the glue weakened and the sheet fell out. I'll just take it with me.
Whee!
A folded sheet from a book. A total of 4 pages were printed on it. I don't know what kind of book it is, but I should keep my eyes open for more pages.
Okay.
I'm not sure Fridolin would prefer this paper to that of my pad. Besides, I might still need the book page for something.
Okay. Right. There's like nothing else to do here. There's nothing else to click on or anything. Like for realsies.
I can't remember Master Marcus's number. I had it written in my notebook.
Yes. Okay, can I use the water somewhere? No, he doesn't want water.
How about some water to wash the food down? That's what I thought. Food was pretty dry, right?
Because it was dry food. Yeah, okay, now I get it. I'm gonna expand it in his stomach.
See how well I take care of you? Then maybe we could talk about my notebook.
Yep.
Oops.
Whoopsie.
I'll read the instructions next time. Promise. Sorry.
Adrenaline! Whee! Success!
It says, Master Marcus, only in emergencies, 64179. This is definitely an emergency. I'm losing my students' respect before I even had it.
Alright.
Well, 6417 and, 9. Hopefully this will work this time.
Yes? Hello?
Master Marcus!
Wilbur, what is it?
Students, questions, help!
Take it easy. Tell me what happened.
You have to help me, Master Marcus. The students, they're always asking me questions.
Of course, you're their teacher.
But I don't know the answers. I've only been a teacher for a few days and I'm all alone. And the school is eerie and there's no textbooks and no one wants to learn anything and...
Wilbur, no one expects you to be the perfect teacher right away. Wake your students' enthusiasm for magic. That would be a good start.
I'd really like to inspire my students. How do I do that? Why do I have to teach here all alone? Where are all the other teachers? Apparently there was once a great dragon and a gnome.
Apparently there was a powerful gnome mage a long time ago. Did he kill any dragons?
According to legend, the last of the great dragons, Gremma, was defeated by a gnome.
That's the one I mean. What was that gnome's name?
No one knows. He arrived at a time of great need and saved the people of the Southlands by accomplishing the impossible. Then he disappeared without a trace.
Wow. But one of my students asked me for his name.
Then he probably wanted to lead you up the garden path. Some students want to find your weaknesses and see how far they can go. Don't take any guff.
You said I should inspire my students, but how am I supposed to do that? I don't know anything about the history of magic.
Obviously not, otherwise you would know that you'll never attract anyone with that subject.
But it's in the curriculum.
Oh, bugger the curriculum. Do what you're good at. Cast spells. Fill them with wonder. Make them want to be able to do the same.
But I don't know how.
Wilbur, you conjured a sheep out of a hat, and you didn't know how to do that either. Go out there and knock them dead. Let the magic do the work. You may not know what you're doing, but you're doing it.
Just do some magic.
Just do some magic.
I really do have a talent for magic, don't I? Why do I have to teach her all alone?
Why do I have to teach her all alone? Why aren't there any other teachers?
Many mages died during the war. There are only a few of us left. And most of those who survived are now pursuing more lucrative activities. Alchemy, ghost hunting, children's birthday parties.
But training new mages is important. If the rest are just out for the gold, then who will take care of the next generation?
Being a teacher is an important and honourable task, Wilbur, even when others fail to appreciate that.
If it's such an important task, why aren't you teaching at this school?
Politics. My brother is the Archmage, and he's in the middle of an election campaign. If he were to give his own brother a job, well, his opponents would just love that. But I'm not angry. I did my part. I trained mages when no one else would. And I found the most talented gnome mage the world has ever seen.
Your brother called me a natural talent. I am really quite good at magic, right?
You did some incredible things during your training.
I just wish I could control the magic better. Sometimes it just bubbles out of me, and other times, nothing.
I think that will come with time. And if not, you will have to rely on your ingenuity.
Thanks for your help, Master Marcus. I'll get through the lesson one way or another, and then I'll get back in touch, okay?
Sorry, but no, Wilbur. You caught me packing. I'm off to spend 2 exciting weeks with a couple of friends.
What, you got on vacation? Well, no.
Maybe it's more than just a holiday. I sold the mage school, as you know. I want to start something new. Finally do what I really want to do. Role-playing games.
Role-playing games?
Live role-playing games. They start in a few days. We leave the normal world of magic, monsters and dungeons behind and immerse ourselves in a fantasy world. I play a removals contractor who is caught in a traffic jam with his truck and must therefore spend a night in a motel. Can you imagine what adventures could be waiting there for me?
But I thought being a teacher was really important. And
That it is. Have fun.
that's Marcus. Hello.
So if anyone missed the first game, Master Marcus and his friend were playing MMOs, in which the adventure was paying your taxes and going to the post office. They were playing an MMO of Our World and going through all these forms and everything. It's so funny and it's so true because it's just perspective, really. What you don't have, that's what you think is adventure. So he's gonna go and pay his taxes.
The way he looks at the moment, he could give Bertram, the world's fattest hamster, a run for his money. But he'll get back to normal. A short nap and he'll be right as rain.
Bertram, he was also in the first game. There's a lot of references to the first game. Alright, before we go out to the students again, we'll take a break, so we have a little shorter episode this time, finally. And we're Wilbur now, woo! So we'll see what happens. Did he murder the Archmage? I think not. So, Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you're enjoying the book of written tales too, because I am at least. And I'll see you all later.